Good evening, the viewers of the show. Welcome to the show. I am BK Dr. Nirmala. I am Doctor of Medicine. Finished my study in 1961. And I came across Brahma Kumaris in 62. From childhood, I desired to help people. I thought I will help people by my medical knowledge. So I started my medical study in 1955. And after I came across with Brahma Kumaris and did the course in meditation, I thought I can help people mentally as well as physically. So I continued my medical practice and started teaching meditation also. In 1971, I went to UK and traveled to America and started center in London in 1971 October. And then 74, I went to Mauritius, started center in Mauritius, and since 75, I was in Australia. In between, I went to Mauritius. So from 78 until 2009, I was based in Australia and I had been regional coordinator of Australia Asia or South Asia Pacific region. Now since 2009, I am based in Academy for Better World in Mount Abu, one of the complex of Brahma Kumaris, also known as Gyan Sarovar. And at the same time, I am regional coordinator of Asia Pacific region. So today's topic of letting go works. I will share my experience, how meditation has helped so many people around the world to let go of their old personality traits, habits, weaknesses, and be a better person. Because the aim is to be a better human being, like angels. And the thing is, many times we don't want to be unhappy, peaceless, sorrowful, or give sorrow to others. But our nature and personality traits are such that we are giving sorrow, and as a result, we are getting sorrow. Many times people know that this is their old habit, old sanskaras or personality traits, and yet they are not able to renounce. Now, with the help of spiritual knowledge and meditation, I have seen people have been able to transform themselves and renounce their old habits. And the first and foremost, I will talk about addictions. Because people are getting addicted nowadays to not only tobacco and smoking, but alcohol, marijuana, hard drugs. Addiction can be to the food, because most of the people have sweet tooth. They love ice cream, chocolate, chips, and they are used to go to McDonald's and eat heavy, fatty food. And they know that these things are not good for their health, because smoking can give us cancer of respiratory tract, and alcohol can not only kill our appetite and damage our liver, but alcohol can also create strained relationship. So the thing is, hard drugs, temporarily they give happiness, intoxication, and we forget the old world and our problems. But on the long run, it damages our brain and nervous system and thinking and acting. So what I have seen with meditation, we are able to have internal happiness, and we don't need to rely on drugs. Health improves and people are able to live a long, healthy, happy life. So letting go of our old habits and addiction is possible. And I have known many heroin, cocaine addicts, with the help of meditation, have been able to renounce their habit without undergoing treatment with methadone. Second thing, that we are able to let go of our fear, because fear is lack of courage, and fear of death is very common. Nobody wants to die, because we are attached to our body, our role, our friends, relatives. So neither we want to die, nor our friends and relatives want us to die. But after having understanding that I am eternal point of light energy, or a spirit, and I'm never going to die. This body is just my costume. I leave one body, take another body. So there is no fear of death for BKs. Then having understanding that whatever is happening, there is some benefit. So looking at the positive side of whatever is going, whatever is happening, whatever has happened, and whatever is going to happen. There is no fear of unknown or future. And taking care of the body is good, but having fear, I will fall down, I will fall sick, creates more problem. And so, knowing and being careful, we are not afraid of sickness, death, etc., or no fear of unknown. So by having empowered ourselves, when I empower myself, what happens is I feel I can face anything. And so there is a courage, and we find not having any fear. Next thing I will talk about letting go of I, because most of us have ego about I am boss, I am superior, I am better than others. So they have ego of their position, wealth, beauty, etc. And that causes problem in relationship, because when there is ego, superiority complex, the individual will insult other people, disregard other people. But by letting go of ego and adopting humility, we are able to maintain loving, good relationship with our relatives and the staff that we are working with. Next thing is letting go of mind, because most of the time we are attached to this body, our relations, our possessions, and we don't want to let it go. But once we are able to letting go of mind, attachment to the individuals and our possessions, we will be quite happy, because otherwise we are worried about losing what we are attached to. Losing our health, losing our friends or relatives, damaging our possessions. So with meditation, we take care of our possession, our body, our friends, relations, responsibility, but not thinking at my responsibility, my friends. Having that awareness that we belong to one universal family, and the head of our family is Almighty, and that Almighty will look after me as well as my family, then I give responsibility to parents who are almighty, and we remain light and carefree, not worried. Then we have to let go of our sensitive nature. When I am sensitive, I get hurt if people not respecting me, not acknowledging me, not appreciating me, not smiling when they meet me. So sometimes such sensitive nature gives us sorrow. And so we have to now become sensible. So this spiritual knowledge, I would really recommend all of you to do this course and meditation to understand what's happening in your life and how you can change your thinking, feeling, behavior, relationship, etc. And as you become sensible, you keep on helping others, not expecting others to smile or appreciate you, and having self-esteem. You will find yourself not expecting others to praise yourself or appreciate. Otherwise, there is a desire that I should have name, fame, position, etc. But once you are having self-esteem, confidence, and perform your task in a better way, you will automatically get name, fame, position, etc. Because more you are chasing something, more that thing will run away from you. But if you do your best, then everything, your fortune will follow you, rather than you chase your fortune. Next thing is, when there is a ego, there will be bossiness. And when somebody is bossy, people are sensitive and they get sorrow, and our relationship are strained. So main thing, our aim should be not to hurt anybody. Give respect to others. Give them friendly smile. And whatever you want to get your job done, get it done with friendliness, sweetness, and trying to help them to do their best by little bit training. Also, I have to be careful not to be critical of others, because what happens many times we are very critical. We don't see the good virtues of other people. We see weaknesses of others and criticize. And naturally, if we criticize others, we are giving them sorrow. And what we give it to others, we will get it back. That's the law of karma. You give sorrow to others, you will get sorrow. And so, rather than seeing their weaknesses and criticizing them, we have to appreciate their specialities. And I find in the West, most people have lack of self-esteem. The reason being that as a child, our parents keep on comparing ourselves with others and say, oh, you are no good, you are not performing well, see, the neighbor is doing so well, or your brother or sister are doing so well, you are not performing well. So that individual develops inferiority complex or lack of self-esteem. And what I find is we need to develop now self-esteem and let go of that inferiority complex. How? Usually, in Brahma Kumaris, what we do is have a workshop. 5 to 7 friends sit together and each one writes speciality of other person. So every individual will get 5 to 7 speciality of themselves. And also, by meditation, we are empowering ourselves. We are being better person. So, rather than being harsh, we become sweet. Rather than having negative feeling like jealousy or hatred, we develop love for people. And when I receive love from meditation, because in meditation I have link with ocean of love, almighty authority, and so I become loving. So when I give love, I will have friendship, sweetness, and I will not have critical nature or animosity or jealousy for others. And we have to let go of our shyness and nervousness, because when there is lack of self-esteem or lack of courage, the individual is nervous or shy. So as we remain in our original personality of love, peace, happiness, knowledge, these are our original personality traits. So then we are courageous and not shy or nervous. So there is a confidence. And sometimes in Brahma Kumaris, we give them training how to give lectures, how to explain some of the knowledge pictures, so that gradually they develop confidence of speaking in public. And that's how they are able to let go of that shyness. And one of the other weakness that we have to let go is worried about many things. Because I know of one example that one lady was very worried about everything. She will go to office, and before going to office, she will make sure that the windows are shut, all the electrical appliances are turned off, and still after going to office, she will ring her maid and say, make sure that iron is switched off or the stove is switched off. So she will hold worried that nothing is damaged. So we have to be careful, but not worried. And that lady, if she was not worried, she was worried. Why she is not worried? And so the thing is, we have to be careful about everything and see that we are carefree and not worried. Some of us have sanskar of laziness, and we are not able to do the job properly. We enjoy being comfort lover, sit in one place and enjoy sitting and watching television, not doing household work or whatever duty we are supposed to do. Now, what we need to do is, we need to be enthusiastic. Because if there is zeal and enthusiasm, we won't be lazy. So we have to change our weaknesses or vices into virtues. And if we are enthusiastic, we are not tired. The lazy people are tired and they keep on pending their work for later on. Next thing that we need to let go is depression. Because nowadays, many people are depressed. In Australia, 1 in 4, that is 25% people are depressed. Even in India nowadays, many people are committing suicide because they are depressed, no job, no money, and even if they have got affected with COVID-19, they are afraid that they will die, so they commit suicide. So what we need to do is bring inner happiness. And meditation is the one which brings inner happiness. Because we are in link with Almighty, who is the ocean of happiness. So we are trained to have positive thinking. Whereas people who are used to have negative thinking or worry, naturally they will be depressed. So one thing you should know, that meditation is control of mind on my thoughts. Because today we try to have control over nature, control over local temperature. We have air conditioning, heating to have temperature that we require in our home. But we are not able to control our temperament. We like to have communication with our friends and everybody around the world, and internet facilities helping us a lot. But problem is we are not able to share our heart or our problem with our family members. Many times the family members are so busy that they are not able to communicate directly. They leave the chit on the dining table of the kitchen and say, okay, I'm going to come here and going here, going there, coming at this time. So there is no heart-to-heart conversation with our family member, and keeping everything inside, negative feeling or problems, they are susceptible to psychological problem. Whereas with meditation and with spiritual relationship with other Brahma Kumars and Kumaris, I have seen that there are very few cases of psychological problem or psychosomatic diseases. Now, we need to let go of wasting our time, money, energy and use them in a worthwhile way. Because I know some people are so much busy on social media or gossiping. So as soon as they are free, they will sit and communicate with their friends about what's happening in their family and world and this and that, etc. And that may not be helping to their friends nor to themselves. Sometimes if I'm talking about my sorrow with my friends, I'm bringing sorrow to them. Or by talking about other people's weaknesses, laughing and joking about them, I am creating negative environment. And so I should value my time, money, energy. Try to bring happiness to others and not sorrow to others. Because karmic account we create by wasting and bringing sorrow to others, the return will be sorrow to ourselves. If I bring happiness by helping someone, by my thoughts, by my prayer, by my social service, and bringing happiness to others, naturally I'll be receiving blessings from others. We are sometimes so much attached or dependent on our friends, relatives, and if, as we know in the present society, we form relationship, and after a while the relationships are broken, the hearts are broken, and there is devastation. So what we need to be loving, friendly, cooperative, but not dependent. And once we have such love but detachment, then we will be happy and not taking sorrow when there is separation, divorce, etc. Next weakness or vice that some of us are having is greed. Greed, desire to have possessions, and modern science and technology gives us many facilities. So there is a desire, I should have color TV, 5G phone, there may be desire to have nice dresses, ornaments, etc. And those who are greedy, they want more, and they are never content. And this new possessions will give us temporary happiness, but will not give us permanent happiness, because day by day new inventions are there, and the new dress will become old, the new ornament fashion will become old, and the person will be not happy with that old fashion things. And so, in order to have contentment, we Brahma Kumars, Kumaris, what we try is to meditate and get imperishable treasures from meditation. Because as I study the spiritual knowledge, my treasure of knowledge increases, I share with others, and it increases. Money, if I share with somebody, I will be deprived of that. But knowledge, love, peace, happiness, mercy, compassion, sympathy, all these qualities that I am able to form with meditation, empower myself through meditation and knowledge, will help me to feel I have imperishable treasures, and I'm able to give happiness to others also, and I'm going to be happy also. Yeah, and the next is my short temper. I have to let go of my short temper. Sometimes you say, but my father also was short-tempered, my grandfather was also short-tempered, my mother was short-tempered, I became short-tempered. So we blame our father and forefathers and not change ourselves. And by getting angry, I am burning myself inside. I hurt other. And as you might have observed, if you are very angry and upset, your appetite is lost. Your sleep is lost. You're just thinking, what happened? How am I going to take revenge? And you spoil your relationship. Now, there are some anger management schools and counselors who can help you anger management. But what I have found is meditation helps you to become more peaceful soul. Because peace is my original nature. And I've forgotten that. So, we remind ourselves, I'm a peaceful soul, I'm a peaceful soul. And that's why you might have heard BK speaking Om Shanti. Om Shanti means I am a peaceful soul. So having that awareness, I am able to help myself to be peaceful and have better relationship with others. Some people are a little bit careless. Those careless people are disorganized and they are forgetful and they waste their time, money, energy, everything on shopping unnecessarily, etc. So, what we need to be is careful. Value our time, money, energy, thoughts, etc. Use them in a worthwhile way. Otherwise, not only we are losing something, but we are damaging some of our furniture or possession also. And so, meditation and knowledge will help us to be careful. Next thing, we need to let go of past. Because what happens is, past sorrowful things, we keep on remembering them. And that causes us unhappiness and sorrow. And so what we need to do is have control of our thoughts. Just as on my body I have control. If I want to stretch my arm for as long as I want. But then if I don't want to keep my arm stretched, I bring it down. Same thing, I should have control over my mind. That if I don't want to think about something, I should be giving full stop. So it means my mind has to be very strong, or I have to be strong to stop thinking when I don't want to think about, or be creative and think when I want. Because sometimes the creative people say, oh, I have been sitting for a long time and I'm not inspired or motivated to have painting or writing or poetry writing, etc. So that is the reason is I don't have control over my thinking. So meditation helps that, to have complete control over my mind. Let go of past sorrowful things, or let go of the thoughts of worrying about future. We have one slogan: past was good, present is good, future will be better. So by having positive thought, the result will be positive. But by thinking negative thoughts, the result will be negative. So we have to develop that art. And letting go of guilty feeling. Because in Christianity, people are told, because of your sinful action, Christ had to suffer. So people have guilty feeling that I did this wrong and I gave sorrow to somebody and God will have to suffer for me. But what we have, as I said, we have control over thinking whatever past, finish. Or sometimes we write letter to our seniors or even to God and write what wrong action I have committed, confess it and forget it, so that it does not disturb mind meditation. So that's how, as we keep on thinking about and empowering ourselves, we are able to manage our thoughts, our personality traits, and renounce our weakness. Because as I empower myself with good virtues, the weakness can be easily renounced. And so, rather than saying I am a short-tempered person, we empower ourselves by saying I am peaceful person. And I have seen many people have been able to let go of their weaknesses, vices, and negative traits of personality. They have become like angels, very sweet person. They have been able to give up their harshness, their jealousy. So they have been able to be peaceful and happy. Main thing that we want is to let go of peacelessness, unhappiness, and sorrow. And that's what we are able to help ourselves and help other people. So, thank you for giving your time, and let us have few minutes of meditation, because the meditation that has able to help us in empowering ourselves is not keeping quiet or not sitting in one place with eyes shut. What we do is keep connection with Almighty. So the mind is connected to Almighty to empower ourselves. And because the mind is so active so far in our life. We have given full freedom to our mind. Think whatever you like. But now, what we are doing in meditation is to guide mind to the source of all the powers, Almighty, authority. And if the mind goes here and there, we treat the mind as a child and say, no, it's not time to think about this matter or that matter. This is the time to connect myself with Almighty. Because those who have tried to keep mind silent, what they find is that for a minute or for a few seconds, mind is silent. But after that, mind is racing in double direction, many directions. And so we don't keep mind inactive, but we try to think in a positive way. So I will speak my thoughts as a meditation commentary to guide you to meditation and enjoy peace and relaxation. Om Shanti. Sit in a relaxed manner. Withdraw your mind from external world. Go inside. I am a peaceful soul. Light energy. I have adopted body as my costume to perform different activities. My original nature is peace, love, happiness, sweetness, compassion, all positive qualities. When I came to perform the role in this world, I was influenced by my parents, friends, teachers, the movies I watched, and developed negative traits of personality. Now, let me connect with Almighty Authority, who is ocean of love, ocean of peace, ocean of bliss, ocean of knowledge. Who has unconditional love for all human beings. more I am in deep connection, more I am empowering myself. Once I am used to meditation, I don't need to sit all the time. I can be performing my activities and yet meditating. That's why this meditation is known as Karma Yoga also, associated with activities. It's easy. Even children can meditate. We don't need to adopt any physical postures. We can be sitting comfortably. If person is sick, can be lying down and meditating. So enjoy your meditation, and I hope you have got certain tips to let go and be whatever you want to be, and not get influenced by situations, circumstances, and the company you are. Otherwise, we usually blame that because of so and so I got upset. So, this is my weakness, that I got influenced by people. Om Shanti.